says, as someone who was previously overweight and had back and knee problems, I can recommend the seated stationary bike as a starting point. It's low impact and improves overall stamina while burning calories without being heavy impact. Helped me massively. Leave my skinny gremlin body out of the conversation. It's a perfect sanctuary for heathenous gremlin like me. Listen, we're not talking about gremlins, and we're certainly not talking about goblins, if you know what I'm saying, okay? We do not have an expertise in goblins here. Okay, the only goblin we know is not even going goblin mode. It's actually El Goblino, XQC. But there's a different type of goblin discourse happening on the planet right now. For quite some time, I made the deliberate choice of like never really talking about other content creators for their own sake, regardless of the fact that they could not seemingly get my goddamn name out of their mouths. Making a lot of content, talking about how I am a bad guy for this reason or that reason. And over again, they ate good. And goddamn, it's getting increasingly hard not to talk about some of these other content creators. Holy moly. Okay. I mean, is it my first time? Did I not know about horses? Did I not know about goblins or debating the ethics of age of consent laws? No, I did. I purposely rarely ever talked about it because I thought it was unproductive and silly, with the hopes that they would just kind of leave it alone and leave me alone. Okay. God damn, dude. So many of the people that have made a entire career for themselves being like, these guys suck. These guys suck. These guys suck. This Hasan guy, he's bad. He's tanky. So many of these mother keep coming out, being into some real weird shit. Okay. Defending real weird positions and also being into some real weird shit. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. It's so funny seeing bro trying to butter up Ethan after leftovers ended only for Ethan to be the one to blow up his story to the mainstream. Yeah. I mean, look, I let that chopper sing. I'm not going to let the chopper sing that hard. Okay. But let me tell you, I think at this point we can recognize that like maybe it wasn't my anti-American sentiment that did not allow a bunch of sweaty ass political drama YouTubers invited to the White House. Okay, because let me tell you something. Okay, Tacoma isn't the only place that wept. I've been weeping for days and days, cackling. For those of you who don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and you're probably confused, you're like, what the fuck is on? You rarely ever you know, talk about other content creators in the leftist space or whatever. For me, all the normies in here, I guess friend of the show Ethan found out about like a lot of the porn browsing habits of a anarcho-Bidenist content creator who goes by the name of Vaush. And understandably, as a normal person, he saw that and was like, this is the most unhinged and most awful thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And it's true. It is bad. It was apparently leaked. Well, not apparently. I mean, I even make jokes about this, but anarcho-Bidenist, libertarian socialist YouTube debate guy has a Vaush loves you and is super charitable to you. Oh yeah, no, totally. Look, I'm charitable to him. Okay, I'm charitable. I'm the one who's charitable. Do you understand? I've been charitable. You think this wasn't a thing that was like floating around? I have not talked about this the past multiple years. These are people that have like called for me to be deplatformed and shit, talking about how I love terrorism, love you know, I'm a Islamist fundamentalist terrorist, this kind of shit. I'm being charitable now. I'm going light on it. Okay. Vaush made like 20 videos after the Houthi Chalamet, Tim Houthi Chalamet saga. These guys eat good. This motherfucker has also done the Andrew Tate style lies about me, as claiming that I hate the Kurds and I might even deny the Armenian genocide or some shit. So no, I see him. I see whenever this dumb shit pops up, and I choose not to talk about it for their sake, not because I'm like worried about the retaliation or whatever. I choose not to, you know, waste time on this shit. Not to mention the expanded hater universe that cuts content just about you. Yeah, I know. So here's the thing. As a Kurd, him making up bullshit implying you're a Turkish nationalist, show me who Vaush was, didn't watch him before, it's all gross. Yeah, that's so funny. He brought this up, why Ethan should go easy on him because he defended Ethan about you. Yeah, that's hilarious. Point is, he was, Vaush was a weirdo chat member for years before he started making content. Yeah, my man apparently has a porn folder on his computer. That in and of itself is already a red flag. Okay, I don't understand it. But then again, I'm pretty basic in my tastes. Okay, I feel like the moment that you have a porn folder on your computer, you're already you know, doing some weird shit. What the fuck's going on? That's already odd. It gets more odd when some of the porns on the porn folder are GIFs. Okay? And this is like a Matryoshka doll of weirdness, okay? Did I say that right? Isn't that the one where like you open it up and there's more like dolls inside? Speaking of dolls, okay? Like who the fuck is cranking it to GIFs is my first question. Why is this next to the tax folder is the other question? A Matryoshka doll, the Russian nesting dolls, okay? Why are there multiple folders? And why so much horse and lolly? Every step of this process gets weirder and weirder and weirder and weirder as it unfolds. And unfortunately, of course, when that shit leaked, because he was like trying to right-click save a photo onto his, you know, I guess to his porn folder. Obviously, understandably, a lot of people, you know, lost it. Have you never gotten horny during your tax return? I just don't understand any of this. I don't understand why you would download any of that shit. I don't understand why you would obviously look at any of that shit or even seek it out. And why gifts? I really don't understand the gift thing. Like sex gifts are so weird, but it turns out not that weird, I guess. It's a Tumblr thing. You're more of a WebP man. I am not, okay? My point is that happened. It's funny. It's funny. It's a funny situation. It's weird. That's all I'm going to say about it. Okay. But I guess Ethan ethered Vaush for having lolly and shit like that on his computer. But yeah, no, my favorite is like the Vaush defenders that are still out there being like this openly. Okay. This guy, Red Bat Media, I mean, obviously like is saying this from behind a block, so I can't show it to you, but Queen of Yellow says, so many people who threw a fit over Hasan doing a humanizing interview with a Yemeni teenager are now stridently defending Vaush possessing a stash of cartoon children being penetrated by animals. What Vaush did is embarrassing. What Hasan did is actively bad. First of all, there is not a worse way to approach the subject matter, okay? You're just making yourself look bad at that point. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Interviewing a TikToker from a country you don't like is not as bad as child porn in any form, but given that average Zionist is the morals of a pile of steaming dog poo and the audacity to match, I see why you feel that way. It's just, it depends on the gift, bro. If you take the best of scenes of classic porn, best ofs, and just make them all in the gifts, you're such a gooner that you need constant stimulation of all the best scenes behind each other, like a Goon 2 magazine full of porn. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's weird, dog. Apparently, there was also some AI art as well. I'm obviously not going to show you any of this, okay? I'm obviously not going to show you any of this stuff, but all the 4chan weirdos, turns out, figured out immediately what the fuck it was, and they've, like, detailed it. Even from like the brief snapshot that they got from the folder. But I did see this last night, and this is what made me want to talk about it, because as you guys know, Tacoma Wept is a legendary moment. Friend of the show, Brace, unlocked within Vaush 4 years ago. Okay, 4 years ago. What is Tacoma Wept? Okay, all right, give me the Mehmet tweet, roll the clip. I have to do it. I have to start off there. I have to start off with Truanon Mehmet. Where is it? Does anyone have the link? Here.